So, hello everyone. This is your Krishna from Women Today YouTube channel. So, in this channel, we have been interviewing many women entrepreneurs and working women across different cities in India and also across different countries in the world. So, today's our guest is from Hyderabad, and her name is Bishakha Dash, and she's a very famous digital creator and also QA team lead in a very reputed IT company. So, I welcome you, Bishakha Dash, ma'am, to this Women Today YouTube channel. So, kindly introduce about yourself, about the kind of professional work that you're doing to the audience who are watching this interview right now, ma'am.
Hi, this is Bishakha Dash this side. I'm basically from Bhubaneswar, Odisha. I pursued my engineering in computer science engineering, and I am currently working as the team lead at Cognizant. I have been doing quality assurance and creating creativity in the day and creating digital influencing in the night. And it's been 3 years. I have been in both the sectors and I find my work really amazing. I have a passion for both of them, and that's how I started everything. So, yeah, that's all from my side.
Yeah, okay, ma'am. So, also at the same time, so what influenced you to become a digital creator? So, is it like you had this passion, like you always wanted to be in front of the media, or is it like you always wanted to earn some kind of passive money apart from your active income, like your IT professional work? So, tell us what made you interest. Is it about the revenue, or is it about the more interest that you wanted to perform in front of the media, ma'am?
I feel that getting always being front of the camera was I always wanted when I was a child. I always loved facing the camera. I never had camera consciousness. I remember when I was in class one. I remember the first time when I saw camera in our function, in our school function. I was thrilled, excited to be in front of the camera, and that is where my mom got to know that okay, she is into this. She doesn't have a camera phobia. A lot of people do have, and I love creativity. That's what I'm already doing in my team. So I wanted to go out of the box and do it in the real world, because nowadays everybody is over phone, and without a phone people can't leave. And that's where I got this idea that why not try something out of my own. So it's never about the revenue, of course. It is always about the creativity. So yeah.
Of course, I also wanted to be in front of the media because not only because of the revenue. Revenue is something like only when you get into some kind of professional work that your mind always goes to the revenue, or else something like you are on your own, then only your mind will be focusing on revenue. Other than that, we always wanted to perform something because it's in our DNA that we always wanted to be a performer. So I do understand. So also some technical questions regarding QA. So tell us what strategies do you use to ensure high quality software products? So is it like first tell us ma'am, what do you mean by QA team lead? So it's basically a quality analyst. So also tell us from the basic what is a quality analyst work about your basic professional work, ma'am.
Yeah. Okay, so basically, as the word defines quality over quantity, that's what everybody loves to see and everybody wants that. Every client that has been part of the prestigious company that I work in, Cognizant, so it is a IT-based, service-based company since last 25 years. We have been serving the client with our immense AI-based technology where we provide the client the best output that they can have, because this world is now turning into the Gen AI, and everything now that we use is in the matter of a click away. So that's what Cognizant has been serving. And as a part of this institution, I feel as a QA, quality assurance is what we really look at. So suppose you're using any product, whichever goes in the market has to be tested. So we as a QA make sure that we test it before it is in the production or whether it goes live. It's our duty to check in that. So we are the last stage of any product goes into the live. And so I feel that we are the most important person that is involved in the whole application or the production, because I, as a part of QA, it's been 4 years being at a part of this institution. I learned one thing, that nobody looks at this stress how much you took to the work, but everybody looks at the end product. So that's what we provide the people with, and that's what we have been working. It has been amazing to lead the team with 7 people under me and talking to the clients and knowing what they want and what we can offer them is something that has always been. And currently we have been adopting this co-pilot that we are working on. So it's going to be all automated now. No use of manual tester will be anytime needing soon. But all the testing unit will now be turning into the AI unit as well. So we will be interacting with the AI Gen next, and we will be giving them the output which requires a day or two. Maybe that would be now in an hour or two. So that's how we are going to go forward with.
Yeah, okay, ma'am. So also, can you describe your experience with automated testing tools and frameworks? So these questions all look like totally technical. Most of the people will not be understanding. So even though just we will just explain it as a person who can make other friend understand about it. So can you please once again describe your experience with automated testing tools? Because I think coming to automation, it's the thing which comes even before AI. Automation is something before it was like manual testing, and there was also
Yes.
used to be automation testing, and it's not like new thing which is introduced to society. It's always an old term which is used by many professionals from before decades back. So tell us all about your
Yes.
frameworks and automated testing experience, man.
So I have had three of my clients under me. So I was a part of my first client was KPMG, my second client was Deloitte, and my third client right now who I am working is CoreLogic. So three of them, their high demand was always on automation. They required automation. So we basically work on the framework of Selenium, Spring Boot, and now Selenium and Spring Boot and Playwright itself. These are the three terms that a layman cannot understand, but obviously I'll just try to brief out in a very and a very short term that these all are the automation tool that has been used since decades now, but they have been a part of simplifying the work of a manual tester and automating some backend developments that have been happening in the applications. That's the framework that we work. We mostly use nowadays Java and Python, but everybody's switching from Java to Python. So I would tell all Gen Zs that please concentrate on your coding skills, and especially the upcoming engineers. You should always have a hand in with the scripts. So that's what engineer has to always be. And if you are a part of any computer science branch or IT branch, I think you learn your bread and butter with Java. So that's what I have always seen. That's what I have always dealt with. So yeah, these are the particularly frameworks that we work is Selenium, Playwright, Spring Boot, and then those are the ones. And SQL database are now coming into the frame for our upcoming projects that we are working on. So yeah, these are the few terms that are used in the automation techniques.
Yeah, as soon as I finished my engineering, so right after finished my fourth year, I went and joined a course like a software testing course where they told me that if I learned automation testing, that it will be giving me a good future and I can also earn money. Like what to say, if I'm learning manual testing, then it will be like 8,000 per month. And if I'm learning automation testing, then it will be like 15,000 per month. And it will be like you'll be learning about Selenium. And at that time, I do not know what's that called Selenium and all. And after that, many people used to tell me that don't learn manual testing. It's not up to date. So go and learn automation testing. So these are all the
Yeah,
things.
I mean, I feel that, I feel as being the team lead right now, currently I've been dealing with a lot of clients. I feel that a lot of people come up telling you that, you should not be going forward with learning manual testing, but it's a myth. You should always learn both the parts of the courses, because even not all Gen AI tools can ever replace the humans. They cannot. We still are not being replaced. Still, there are a lot of manual testers who have been working since 18 years, 16 years, who are a part of a Cognizant and who are a part of our team, have been there in manual testing, have been there in automation. So both of them goes hand in hand. So the precise knowledge on both of them are very much needed. So I feel that, even the manual testers are due valued. Yes, I myself is a manual come automation. I even deal with the manual testers as well. I even deal with the automation. So I cannot just be biased. So yeah, that's how it is.
Yeah, great, ma'am. So I think it's okay to just continue with the digital creator part, because technical questions, if we just make it too much technical and professional, then it will be like a conversation which is between what to say.
So people would not understand. Yes, that's you can mark my words.
Yeah,
They would not.
it will be like regular Google Meet between different people. Like at the end of the day, we'll be having like a 1 hour meeting, or if we are working from home, we'll be having like a 10-minute meeting. Even if you're not going to talk, we will be just connecting to the call and we'll be just waiting for others to speak. Whenever we get the turn, we'll be like 10 seconds, please. This is what we are doing for the past one day and the call will close. I do understand. So moving on to the digital creator
Yeah.
partner. So what do you do actually by being a digital creator? Is it like you're an influencer and you're just promoting products, or is it like you also promote any kind of information like normal people do in YouTube, that they say about any kind of information regarding, it may be technical, it may be again coming to promoting a product, or is it like only the influencer part where they go and where they just kind of influence the kind of products or any kind of brands which are endorsed by them now?
Yeah, sure. I'll go on with that. So, as a digital creator, I believe that there are enormous number of things that you can promote. But nowadays, there are few brands who have not been yet known. So, I will tell you how I started my journey with, and that's quite interesting. So, my first collaboration that I did was my breakthrough, maybe I can call that. That was for Samantha's brand. She came with Secret Alexmetic. So it's a completely aeropathic based that very few people know that Samantha has a brand. Very few. Even I assume that you do not. Nor do a lot of people know that she has a brand like this of her. So that is where I got a call from the PR, and they were like, "We are looking for nano and micro influencers, and we saw your profile. You seem to be portraying your, so obviously social media is something that whatever you put it forth, if it is very away from the content that others are having, then you were there, or else you are vanished among the group. So that's what I feel. So they literally came up and they told me that Vishakha, we want something that makes the audience know about Samantha's brand, and if you can do that, then we can go forward. I will tell it was a sort of challenge for me, because it was for the very first time that I'm doing this something big. Before that, I have been doing, but that was actually, I was into modeling. So I was doing some portfolio shoots and all. That was very basic, and I was just a beginner. So I didn't had a cross through or a breakthrough. I have heard a lot of people telling me that we want that breakthrough to come to me so that we can just get into people's eyes. We can get this collab. A lot of people are asking me, how did you got these? But I say that it didn't come in just an hour or a day or two. It came after months. It came after a lot of practice and patience. Yes. I remember when I was little, my mom said patience is the key to success. I think it came out to be true. So, jokes apart, but yes, apart from that, I did this for Samantha's store, and it was all based on promoting this. So, basically, I promote their products. It's like a collaboration that I do, and I do in real life use their products as well to show the audience that yeah, this is what it is. And it's not, it's nowadays people believe on the result, they don't believe on the the more fancier the pages are, the more everything is there. But why do people use Lakme or the other products like that? They do rely on that because they know that Lakme products are the best, and they're never going to be that why do you have a product which is so old or something. So that is where the point comes, that people will always look for results. They will not look for fancy videos, but they will. But how did Nika become so popular? It became with the fact that it had a marketing and also their performance on the people's after using their product. So that's how it started. I did it for Samantha's store in Broadway in Hyderabad. She has an exclusive store there, and it was basically based on this perfumes and mists that she has taken Guru Jagdev Ji's that she has taken that teaching and she has opened that. So that is where it started. And then I did it for Aditya Villa's brand Style Up as well. I kept on doing, and then now there is no looking back, maybe. So yeah, that's how it is.
Yeah, that's a great kind of introduction of you being a digital creator. Of course, they have called you from a very famous brand, from a very famous actress, not because of just linking a profile and just letting it, seeing it for 2 minutes and just calling you. It's because of the way, the years of effort that you put, that I always appreciate people, that the hard work they put in front of the camera. They'll be shooting it for more than hours. They'll be planning it for more than hours or many days,
Yeah,
and
it's
they'll
an
be
exhausting this time taking. It is a full efforts that is put with full of energy and creativity. That's what I believe.
it will be just like a single shot, like 30 seconds, and for that they'll be going to the proper location. They have to make the proper styling. They have to make the proper skincare, the hairstyle, the kind of movements what you're going to put on, the kind of dressing sense. I mean, the fashion wear, what you're going to wear, and also at the same time behind the camera there will be a person who is going to help you. They will be framing on with the lens, and at what point of time you're going to shoot at the location, whether you got permission to get shoot at the location, whether it will be a sunset or sunrise, or whether you're going to use an extra lighting for that. That's a long thing. So we do understand that everything comes from very hard work. But the thing is that people always tell that okay, it's just they're just wanting. But thing is that we do have a lot of effect. I do understand, ma'am. So also tell us, being a digital creator, what was the most toughest thing which challenged you? Like you may be doing any reels, you may be shooting for a photo shoot. So what was the most toughest and challenging thing which you felt like, okay, I have done something more than my threshold? So let's explain about some experience, something like that, ma'am.
Yeah, sure. So it was for actually so in general it is always hard for all of the influencers, maybe all the influencers or the digital creators who will be watching me, they will really relate with us that following up with the brands is a pain. It is a pain. Their content, your creation, their edits, and everything has to match up to, so that when it's a collaboration, they look around for the nook and corner, and it is always based for them. It is always based on their opinions. It is always, even if we put our content or our creativity, they come up with little bit nook and corner telling that, you know what, you should be editing this, you know what, there is always a you know what there. So it is the most challenging part, I feel, for any influencer, or maybe the recap shooting or the editings and all of those. It's very exhausting. Apart from that, I feel that my personal experience was I did it with Style Up and that went well. But with the ending of that shoot, I realized that lot of people do not actually appreciate whatever they see on Instagram. They just think that those 30 seconds video was taken in a, that isn't, that took hours and hours for us to take it. And that is what the people should actually need to understand, that digital creators, I mean, I have heard a lot of people telling me that, you know, digital creators are not that actually a full-time job. It can never be. I said that's a really a myth. If you really want to have a passion on something, you can earn by anything. And I feel that more the creative you are, more the people would love to watch you, because nowadays whatever is going on the digital content is, few are really good and few are not, but people are watching them. So the fact that the people who are creating good are getting running behind than the one who are not creating any good content. So that is where I feel that it's very challenging. Suppose I'm creating something which has a very value or something, and then there is a so and so person who he or she is a content, and she doesn't have any content. She's making out of the box something, and then, you know, she's cracking a jokes on someone, which I have seen a lot of times, and she's getting viral, but I am not. So that is where this bias will always be there, and it has been. I've been here since last 3 years on the digital content containing and the collaboration, so I know that will never go away. But yeah, that's I feel that there is something that is still it's like you keeping your legs in two of the boats. So
Yeah,
yeah.
the thing is that I have seen your profile and you are having an immense potential. So it's not like you are a micro influencer. You are like greater than influencer. That's how I can see the potential in you. I'm not just saying it for the sake of interview, but I'm just realizing it. You do have a potential which you should still kind of unlock it. There are a lot of things which people can expect from you being an influencer, and also you're also into modeling. Modeling is something like an art which something requires some skills to do some kind of things with perfection. So I see a lot of things within you, like what to say, even I, when during my college days, I was taking a short film, and in that short film, my other department students who are my friends, they will be calling me and they'll be asking me whether I will be able to give them any role, because I'm the actor, I'm the director, I'm the cameraman, I will be doing each and everything. I am the editor. So at that point of time, okay, I'll be changing my script. And what happens that I planned for 10 to 15 people to act in that one single movie, but at the end of my college I finished that movie, and I think more than 100 people have acted in it, and these 100 people are actually
Wow.
my friends actually. So it was like, what to say, that's how each and every creator life will be. Of course, they say it very simply that, okay, this girl, this boy, they have a shooter, the things like that, 30 seconds, wow, okay, that's very simple. But the thing is that will be kind of, what to say, stressing a lot. We will be seeing again the camera, we'll be seeing whether this shot is okay for us. Even if the director is okay, even if the cameraman is okay, okay, let me do with some still of perfection. Can we do it better? So I do understand that
Yeah,
you
yeah.
have a lot of things, lot of things to speak. And where do you see yourself, ma'am? Like, if you are given a chance that you wanted to continue in this IT professional, are you getting a lot of offers to become an influencer? So would you just leave this IT job and enter into a totally modeling or influencer career, or is it like you always wanted to be in the safer part, being in a technical thing where you can get work for your daily life? Or is it like you can just take risk and you can just, I mean, it's not like taking risk, it's just like you're just going to follow your passion. You can just leave your professional technical work and you can join your digital passion work. So what would you like to tell about it, ma'am?
Well, if I may mark this question to this was a very interesting question, and I was hoping to answer this very soon. So, if I'm asked to, I believe in this that I am engineering is that my dreams keeps fulfilling me because my passion keeps drilling it. So, my dream was to become an engineer. So, it was my dream, and I am currently living the dream each day, waking up from Monday to Friday. And my passion is to do that. So, obviously, if I'm asked that even if I'm paid or something like I become, and I'm not leaving my IT background because that was my dream and I want to leave my dream every day because I have dreamed it and it took a lot of time for me to dream it, so I would not be leaving that. Apart from that, if I become an influencer, of course, but I am currently looking for that what we say creating more and more content so that I have I want to become the face of every brands or something so that I can get to reach a lot of people. That's what my real aim is. But yeah, it is something which I would not take up as a sole way of earning for me. Of course not, because engineering is my first passion and this comes as my second. So yeah, so
Yeah.
that's how. Even if I'm paid in bugs, I will not be leaving my ID job.
Yeah, surely, because as you said that you wanted to become an engineer, so right now you're an engineer. And also at the same time, you wanted to become the brand value. You want your face to be established in every brand. Of course, that will happen in the nearby future. So no need to worry about that. I'm 200% sure that you'll be a great influencer. And also at the same time,
Thank
thank you
you.
for just allowing me to host this interview right now, because right at the starting stage, you're just giving me a chance to interview you, because right after 2 to 5 years later, then if you become a very big celebrity, then it's very difficult for you. There will be a lot of people getting some appointments to have some kind of interview sessions with you. I'm not
I
just
hope so. My fingers are crossed.
See, I'm not.
I hope.
Yeah, I'm not just exaggerating it. It's the real thing, because everything starts with the little thing, and whatever you just assume to be, you're just putting efforts into it. The thing is that it will work according to the timeline. It will work according to the planets. If everything aligns now at this right time, you're a great influencer, which is very well evident in the Instagram profile, and surely you'll be like a great star in the future. Like, it may be like next year, it may be like after 6 months, it may be like after 2 months also. So because the as soon what to say, you're just following this passion day by day, and till the day you're just holding on to it, you'll just achieve it. So I'm just
Yeah, I mean, I believe that, sorry to interrupt, but I believe that never wait for the fruit to come. Do the hard work, it will come on your plate. That's what I have been told by my grandma, and I still remember those words very neat and clean when I headed for the first time to Hyderabad, and that's what I am doing.
Of course, you'll be, because anything what happens is starts with the dream, starts with our thoughts, and right now you're already in the current track. So it's not like, what to say, you're already an established person. So it's like, what to say, if it's not like if everybody knows about us, then we are just a complete talented person. Some persons are always talented, but some persons will be famous for a very few circle. The circle enlarges only in the future. Like, what to say, consider before 20 years. It's like Prabhas was the greatest film star in the Telugu industry. But right now, he's the biggest film star in India. So when the time aligns, everything comes at the right part. So as we can see over here right now, Bishakha ma'am is a celebrity, I mean famous influencer in Instagram. So I do not know what time she'll be a great celebrity, but that will surely happen. That via this interview, people who are watching this in the future, they'll be thinking like, okay, I have seen this person. They are just coming in 144p quality, but see right now they are coming in 4K quality. So that's how everything goes.
Yeah, sure.
Being a digital creator, so you must have worked with many ads. You should have endorsed many products over there. Also, at the same time, you should have given a lot of efforts over it. So, what was the time you felt like, okay, I have given my full potential and I have liked the job that I have done actually? So, it will be like consider maybe like 10 brands, and one of this particular brand will be close to your heart, like you have done a very fantastic job. So tell us your experience working about that brand, ma'am.
Yeah, so I feel that the most close to my heart would be the one that I did for Aditya Villa Style Up brand. So Style Up is something which is not known to a lot of people, and everybody knows Tata's brand Zudio. Zudio because of the fact that Zudio has been promoted in that. So the time I remember the PR of that Style Up agency, they connected with me. They had this one line which really touched me. That they say that we are not into so much of brand promoting, and we have not put come further or upfront to people yet. So would you help us? So that was the first time when I, I felt that I've been asking to do something to help them out, and they wanted, we want something which is out of the box, which is never seen on the page, or which is not seen by the audience more often. We wanted to deliver in that way. So I feel that doing that was really close to me, and style up outfits that I had wore myself. I looked like a princess, felt like a princess. So yeah, it was really great that I had. And apart from that, yeah, I mean, and of course, my first one that was with the Samantha's. I got a chance to talk to her, so that was a dream come true to me to talk to such a beautiful soul inside out. She is definitely, and she is someone who just portrays the real life of her in front of the camera as if she's not being watched. So it was great working for both of these brands, and it's really close to me. So that's why actually I started my journey. So that's why these two are close to me.
Yeah, okay, that was actually good because working with very high brands. So when you work with high brands, then only you'll be able to know that okay, we do have such a great potential. It also motivates us. It gives us a lot of confidence. So once we get the confidence, we can still achieve a lot of success. I do understand, ma'am. Also, at the same time, I just want to tell this. There is a lot of gap between you and the upper part of the screen. Can you just tilt your camera a little bit down? Yeah, I think this is okay, perfect, ma'am. Yeah, okay. Also tell us, ma'am, being a digital creator, at any point of time in your life, did you think like, okay, why I'm just continuing this profession in IT industry? Like, since, yeah, I do want revenue, I do wanted to be an engineer, but the thing is that I'm getting a lot of offers and I'm not having enough time. Of course, we do have only 24 hours of time to work with. So I'm able to continue my digital creating jobs in the early evenings and also during the weekends. So why not just quit IT industry, and why not we can just completely get into this digital creator? So have any thoughts like that flooded in mind at any point of time? So
Yeah, I'll tell you just 2 hours or 3 hours ago only. Yeah,
yeah, what is
I
the
just
must
had
be
a
some holding point for you that must be holding you back to completely go and join into this digital creator? So it's not only about digital creator, it may be like even many people, once they become digital creator, they'll become into modeling, they'll be going into they're doing a lot of small Instagram reels, and they'll be enter into cinema, and that's how the digital creator path goes. So what is the only thing that pulls you not to enter into this digital industry completely by just making a decision like that? What is the only one and only factor which is pulling you from not going completely into this digital creating community, ma'am?
Okay, so yeah, I mean, so obviously I was fueled by my dreams. I still get fueled by my dreams every morning. So that's the only thing that, but yeah, apart from that, when just 2 hours ago, I was feeling like I just got a weekend. I do not want to go to shoot today. I'm lazing around. I do not want to do it. That does comes, that's how humans are. They get lazy enough. They want to relax. They want to sit and just, not do. There are times when I want to give up, and do both of them. But then when you, there is a saying actually, when you taste the success, or when you get the taste of, what you do, and you feel that zeal, and next morning I'll get up and I'll be doing it because I love doing it. And when I do it, I get that sense of, a pleaser from inside out, where I'm like, oh my god, everybody watched that, everybody's loving that content, and I have this habit to check my own profile each morning and see how much of my reels got played. So that is my kind of satisfaction that I am having, and it's I can't describe how much I get happy when something is goes really viral or something. Recently, my dashboard visits itself have been 1.9 lakh views. So I am into now butterflies in stomach right now I'm having, and that is how I have done hard work. I keep on posting. So it's never easy when you are working from a 9 to 5 job to get time and post something, edits, everything going on hand in hand, talking to them, knowing them. And yeah, I mean, yesterday I got a very, this is a small, story I'm going to share. So I got a call from a very young entrepreneur. She's just of a 19 years old, and 23 years old is the owner of that startup. They are going forward with a brand which is all made of handloom clothing. So they're starting it with some of their grandmoms who suggested them, and they're going forward with that. They're all medical students. And I found it surprising that at the age of 19 and 23, people are going forward doing this. And it's amazing. And they say that, we're looking for micro influencers or something. Would you like to, collab with us? But there I noticed that they have this kind of constraints in them that we cannot pay you much, but we cannot give you the products because, it's just starting up now. It's going to not be proper batter. So I saw that, she had so much of this. I say that I would do it because your intentions I find is you're gonna go forward very long because you're starting with a scratch. And I remember, if I'll tell you that I told you that I'm into modeling industry, my role model is Dino Moria. Everybody would be knowing him. He's a topmost model out in the Bollywood industry. And I remember Dino Moria had nothing to portray when he came into the modeling industry. He was just a very struggling side actor and a model that time in the early 90s or something, where people started to have his craze once he just did a ramp walk for the Abu Dhabi and everyone, and then everybody got to know him. So everybody comes from some scratch. Nobody comes from a big name. Everybody does it from scratch things, and everybody starts with being themselves with no one. That's what I have seen. And then even I have interviewed a lot of people regarding my job profile also. When I go forward, I ask them that, is it your dream to become this, or is it, I'm seeing a lot of engineers actually don't want to become engineers. They come up because my father told me, my mother told me. So that is where, that's not going to go last. They would give up and they will do obviously the thing that they want to do. So I believe that whatever you do, you should always do it with the passion. And if you do not have, then I don't think you're going to go long forward in doing that. And even though it's tough for me to do that, but still each morning watching myself in front of the camera makes me feel happy. So that's what it is. And proud as well. Yes.
Yeah, of course. I do understand that you wanted to be both in these industries. I always thought that, okay, it's the revenue which is holding you apart. But the thing is that nothing is holding you apart. The thing is that you wanted to have both. You wanted to make both these jobs simultaneously. So now I do understand your kind of mindset. And of course, you do have good intentions because you do have a good soul. That's why you're able to kind of not worry about the charges that are paid to you by a 19-year-old entrepreneur. So that's why you're kind of having a good aura which attracts many good souls. So that's a great thing which you're doing as a good thing to the society. I do accept now. So also at the same time, as you said that,
Thank you.
yeah, as well at the same time, most of the people, as you said, that they're coming to IT industry or any kind of engineering department since because they typical Indian family always wanted them their sons or daughters to get into an industry where they can get their job secured without having to worry about the future. The thing is that they have to risk their life if they are not getting into any kind of unconventional jobs instead of going into a regular conventional job. So being a quality analyst for every reputed IT company and also being a digital creator, both balancing at the same time, you have already established what you wanted to be. It's not like, as you said, that when you got up in the morning and you just look at your Instagram reels, and one of your reels went viral, like around 1.9 lakh reels views. But the thing is that the views actually doesn't need to kind of tell how talented you are. People actually do like your reels. That's why they're clicking on the like button. The thing is that it's not promoted to a global level. If it's promoted to a global level, then we'll be having still more a lot of likes. It's the YouTube algorithm, it's the Instagram algorithm, which actually changes day by day. It's not the very same algorithm which exists every day. So no need to worry that you are having just 1.9 lakh views. You'll be having more than it. It will be going to millions. Or even I'll tell you honestly, even if you have reviews, it's like people, if they know about you, they will like the kind of professional work that you're doing. So if they're not knowing about you, then it's the mistake which is going on in the internal side of Instagram and the internal side of YouTube. That algorithm is not promoting it. It's not about your talent. Your talent you have already kind of, which is very well done with your Instagram profile. You're just making yourself go into different places. You're just making yourself go into very high places by just doing your professional work at a very honest rate. I do understand it now. So right now, also at the same time, where do you want to see yourself in the nearby future, like around 3 years or 5 years? So tell us what are your aim or plan that you wanted to do being a digital creator. You wanted to promote the endorsements in the brands, the products, or you also wanted to become a great model, or you also wanted to enter into cinema industry, like you wanted to do small roles, or you wanted to land in very big roles. So tell us all your kind of aim that you wanted to do in the future in the media department now.
Yeah, so for the upcoming years that I dream of, that I want to become um, a, by professionally, obviously, we will grow as an engineer. That's of course. But that keeping, if I have to talk about my digital thing, I will tell that I do not want to step into the cinema industry. I'm not a fan of that. So, and I want to keep myself synchronized to the digital marketing only, or to the digital creating only, because of the fact that if everybody just pushes themselves to the Bollywood or the Tollywood, nobody would be left here to do this. So I feel that somebody should be left to take care of the creators and everything here, so that they can give the content how it is. Apart from that, I just have a really good dream to one day I just want to become a very supermodel and just travel the world around and explore more, so that get to know that how people see life through their eyes. And then yeah, I just want to be the queen of people's heart. That's how it is.
Yeah, I do understand that you always wanted to be the face of different brands. That's what you making you think that you wanted to travel the world. You wanted to do a lot of establishment achievements in modeling industry. That you wanted to still more explore a lot of unexplored things. I do understand it now. So also at the same time, you told us that okay, if most of the people are entering into the cinema industry, then it will be like a tough person. Like most of the people, it will be like what to say, it will be like totally getting into your traffic, like it's not going to move. But also at the same time, being a professional career in modeling, so you must have been doing some kind of endorsement in brands, like you should do a small ad for it, like the ad would be like for 2 minutes or it will be for 1 minute. So at that point of time you should be having some kind of acting works that you must be doing. So what do you think about this acting small roles? So you would like to do this acting roles, right? Or is it just like the photo shoot you wanted to do? Tell us about it now.
I feel that I'm not that good actor. I am a good actor in real life, but not on the cameras, maybe. Jokes apart. But yeah, I mean, I would love to do photo shoots and also like modeling and acting or that doing promotions for the brands is very different. It's a very different perspective actually. A model is the one who walks the ramp or who does, promotion for few brands such as we see models out there for Gucci, Versace. They all of them walk the ramp and they show their attire. Then there are other kind of people who do the branding as well. So my role model as in this, not the digital creating, but in the case of modeling, I is Bella Hadid. For the fact that Bella has not only been a model, but she's serving everything that in a global icon she has become, because she had earned it through the eyes of the humans. How she has supported for Palestine and all of that. So I really admire her, and so is my favorite is Kendall Jenner. So they both are, I mean, those focused women who have just really brought the modeling industry to such heights that people can really look at them and tell that she is my role model, and that's how it is. So acting, I would not actually prefer to go into acting. So even if it's acting for a 2 minutes, even I would not. But yeah, I would always love to face the camera and walk the ramp. Walking the ramp is my dream, and I hope one day I will be. And as I have been the jury member of India's Kids Fashion Week the very last month, so it was great to be there, a part of there as a jury member, and I had a great time there with the kids. And I was really surprised how parents are motivating them to walk the ramp and spending bigs on them and creating the fashionista out of them from the very child itself. So I feel that maybe those are the people who will take forward, because now Bollywood or this is having a very low kind of sense in case of modeling. Not much. We are not getting Dino Moria and Arjun Rampal anymore. We are not getting them. So yeah, I mean, I would love to go forward with modeling, but yeah, that's also. But nothing comes first than my engineering. So after that, and then this. Let's see how it goes.
Of course, the great modeling legends that you have mentioned before. I also not able to pronounce the name correctly, but the only model whom right now presently I know is Bishakha ma'am over here. So other than that, I do not know any kind of model people over there. That's the true part, because as we said that most of the people will be thinking in the future, like they'll be just what to say, they'll be just thinking that why this person is interviewing Bishakha ma'am with a very kind of low quality video, because as we said we should have a very high quality with the famous legends. So because of small internet connection troubles, I can see this is happening, but I wish people do understand it. Other than that, you are already an established model. The thing is that you still have to figure out something where you can just align your time properly. The thing is that you have done your potential the best, where you can just establish yourself as a model, as a kind of entrepreneur, digital creator, and everything. The thing is that now you have to figure out timings where you can just put it in the right place. The thing is that it's like we do have our great fastest car like Ferrari, but the thing is that we should know where we can ride it to the fullest potential, like the greatest smooth road which will actually come unlock the potential of the Ferrari. So the same like Vishaka ma'am, you are a great model right now, and you do have a lot of talents within you. The thing right now is you no more still wanted to increase your kind of talent. Your talent is already established. The thing is that you wanted to find the right path where you can go to a full potential, just like an aircraft. It needs a full runway to just take off. So other than that, the flight is already good. So the same way you are already an established one. So that's what I wanted to convey to you in this interview right now, ma'am. So also people who are watching this interview right now, please go subscribe to Women Today YouTube channel so that you can receive notifications whenever I do post new videos regarding women entrepreneurs and working women across different countries in India and also across different countries in the world. So today's our guest is from Hyderabad. Her name is Bishakha. She is a very famous digital creator, and also she is a QA team lead for a very reputed IT company in Hyderabad. So thank you once again, Bishakha ma'am, for coming and joining in this Women Today YouTube channel. So, any one of your final messages which you wanted to tell to people who are watching this interview right now? What kind of message would you like to convey to the audience who are watching this interview right now, ma'am?
Yeah, of course. That's like, at the end of this interview, I had an amazing time with you where I just could share my views about what I would be doing and what am I doing. And apart from that, to the coming, I'll just give a small note to the coming generation that I have been watching, because I'm even included as a Gen Z. I'm not the minimal, I'm still the Gen Z. So I would tell them that chase your dreams. You chase, things will attract. That's what I believe. And then everybody should believe that I don't chase, I attract. That's how everybody should believe. And people and children should always focus on what they want to become. It's not that, that's what my mom wanted, that's what my dad wanted. Never do that. Do what you feel like doing and put your hard work in that. And I want to see much and much more 19, 20 years old entrepreneurs coming and telling me that, what, we want to do this, because that's what I'm seeing now, and I want more of the generation to come up and talk about this so that they start off something of their own. A failure is a part of success. So you fail the trillions of times and then you get the success. So if you fail for the very first time, the disappointment comes. If you fail for the 20 times, still the disappointment comes. So it'll anyhow come. But the fruit after the success is the best. That's what I have learned. That's what I want everybody to learn. And yeah, I mean, best of luck to the upcoming gen. Then they should always concentrate on pursue their dreams. And if you want to become a doctor, you can. If you want to become a cheerleader, if you want to do that, even do it with passion, do it with courage, do it with your whole hard work, because hard work never goes paid off. So yeah.
Once again, that was a great.
That's what I want to convey, and it was great coming here.
Yeah, that's once again a great interview with you, ma'am, because you have conveyed a lot what you wanted to become, what you wanted to do to become a successful digital creator, and there is a good message from you to the younger generation. So thank you once again, ma'am, for just kindly giving me an opportunity to host you in this interview. So hope you do a lot of achievements in the future. So of course you'll be having a lot of achievements in the future, and at that point of time, people will be thinking like, okay, this is a very small interview, so there yet more a lot of things to be there in the pipeline to be achieved. So thank you once again, ma'am, for coming and joining this Women Today YouTube channel. Have a good day. Good evening, ma'am.
Thank you. You too have a good day, and it was great coming here. Thanks for inviting me and making the interview go really bombastic. Thank you.
Thank you
Thanks a
once
lot.
again, ma'am.